Hello, welcome to UPSC Rainbow. Previous class study about the fundamental rights and basic UPSC prelims question is solved. So today we discuss about the political system. In the political system, we study about the what is the role of the CAG, what is the role of the civil services, and what is the tribunal, and what is the federal system. So let us start with the basic prelims questions. Consider the following statements are the correct. The second ARC was set up in 2005 under the chairmanship of the Sri Birappa Moili to prepare a detailed blueprint of revamping the public administrative system. These statements are correct. The commission set up to suggest measures to achieve a proactive, responsive, accountable, sustainable, and efficient administration for the country at all levels of the government has finalized on 30 April 2009. The statements are also correct. Asking or correct statements, so answer is 1 and 2, answer is B. Consider the following statements are correct. The Civil Service of India refer to the civil service and the permanent bureaucracy of the government of the India as the civil service system is backbone of the administrative machinery of the country as in the parliamentary democracy of India. The ultimate responsibility of running the administrative rests with the elected representative of the people, which are the minister yes. The executive decisions are implemented by the Indian civil servants yes. The members of the civil service serve at the pleasure of the President of India, and the Article 311 of the Constitution protects them from the politically motive or vindicate action. Yes, asking or correct statements 1, 2, 3, 4 correct statements. So answer is D. Consider the following statements are correct. The Constitution provides for more all India services branch to set up by giving the power to the Raj Sabha, that is also called the upper house, to resolve the by the two-third majority to establish new all India service. These statements are correct. The Indian Forest Service, Indian Administrative Service, and Indian Police Service are the three services set up under the constitutional provision. These statements are also correct. Asking about correct statements, so 1, 2 are correct statements, so answer is C. Consider the following statements are correct. The responsibility of the civil service is to run the administration of India as the country is managed through the number of central government agencies in accordance with the policy direction given by ministry as the civil servants are employed to various agencies of India and can be appointed as advisor, special duty officer, or private secretary of minister in union only. These statements are correct because this is appointed for a state also. All appointment in the rank of joint secretary to the government of India and above other major appointment implemented and extension of tenure are done by president. These statements are incorrect because it is done by the parliament or central government. However, all the appointments in the rank below joint secretary in the federal government are done by the civil service board. These statements are also correct. Asking about the correct statement, so answer is A 1, 2, and 5. Consider the following statements are correct. The Constitution provides a federal system of government in the country even though it describes India as a union state. The Constitution provides the federal system of the government as it the terms imply that firstly the Indian Federation is the not result the agreement between the independent unit, and secondly the units of the Indian Federation cannot leave federation. This statement is also correct. The Indian Constitution contains federal and non-federal features are both. This statements are correct. So asking our correct statements 1, 2, 3 are correct statements. So answer is D. Consider the following statements are correct. Relation between the union states can be studied under the following category. The Constitution divides legislative authority between three lists: union list, state list, and concurrent list. Yes, the union list consists of the 99 items. These statements are incorrect. The Union Parliament has exclusive authority to frame laws on the subject enumerated this list. Yes, this includes the foreign affairs, defense, armed forces, communication, post, telegraph, foreign trade, etc. Yes, the state list consists of the 51. These statements are incorrect. On which the ordinary of the state are one can make laws. These include public order, police administration of the justice, prison, local governments, agriculture areas. The concurrent list comprises of 99 items. The statements are incorrect because it comprises of 51 items, including the criminal and civil procedure, marriage, divorce, economic and special planning, trade unions, electricity, newspaper, books, education, population control, and family planning. The statements are partially incorrect. Asking all correct statements, answer is 1, 3, 4, and 6. So answer is A. Consider the following statements are correct. The Indian Constitution is based on the principle that the executive power is co-extensive with legislative power, which means that the Union executive, the state executive can deal with all matter on which Parliament, the state legislature can legislate. Yes, the executive power over the subject in the concurrent list is also exercised by a state unless the Union government decide to do so. Yes, the center can issue directive to the state to ensure compliance with the laws made by the parliament for the construction and maintenance of the means of the communication declared to be the national and military importance, on the measure to adopt for protection of the railways, for the welfare of the scheduled tribes, and for providing facilities for instruction in the mother tongue at primary stage of linguistic minority. This statement is also correct. Asking what correct statements, 1, 2, 3 are correct statements. So answer is D. Consider the following statements are correct. Both the Union government and states have been provided with independent source of the revenue by the Constitution. Yes, Parliament can levy tax on the subject including the English list. Yes, the state can levy tax on the subject in the state list. Yes, ordinarily there are no tax on the subject in the concurrent list. Yes, so 1, 2, 3 are correct statements. Asking about correct statements, so answer is C. Consider the following statements are correct about Finance Commission. The Finance Commission of India into existence in 1951. Yes, it was established under the Article 9280 of the Indian Constitution by the President of India. Yes, it was formed to define the financial relation between the central state. Yes, the Finance Commission Act 1951 stated the terms of qualification, appointment, disqualification of the term, eligibility, power of the Finance Commission. Yes, as per the Constitution, the Commission is appointed every 5 years, consists of the chairman and other 4 members. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4 are correct statement, 4, 5 is correct statement. So answer is D. Which of the following is the functions of the Finance Commission? Functions of the Finance Commission can be explicitly stated that yes, distribution of the net proceed of the tax between the center and state to be divided as per their respective contribution to the tax, determines factors governing grant in aid to the states and magnitude of the same. Years, to make recommendation to the president as the measures needed to augment the consolidated fund of India of a state, supplement the resources of the panchayat and municipalities in the state on the basis of the recommendation made by the Finance Commission. Yes, so 1, 2, 3, 4 are correct statements. So answer is A. Consider the following statements are correct regarding the residuary power of the India. It is recommended that the residuary power of the legislature in the regard to taxation matters should remain exclusive in the competence of the Parliament, while the residuary field other than that of taxation should be placed on the concurrent list. Yes, that the enforcement of union laws, particularly those relating to the concurrent sphere, is secured through the machinery of the state. The statements are the correct. To ensure the uniformity of the basic issues of the national policy with respect to subject of proposal of legislation, consultation may be carried out with the state governments individually and collectively at the forum of proposed inter-government council. Yes, it was not recommended that the consultation be constitutional obligation. Yes, so 1, 2, 3, 4 are correct statements. So answer is A. Consider the following statements are correct about the Sarkaria Commission. Sarkaria Commission was set up in 1983, not 1993. So these statements are incorrect. The Sarkaria Commission charter was to examine the relationship between and balance the power between the central state government in the country, suggest changes within the framework of the Constitution of India. Yes, the commission was so named. It was headed by the Justice Rajinder Singh Sarkaria, a retired judge of the Supreme Court of India. Yes, it made a strong suggestion that the Article 370 was not a transitory provision. Yes. So asking what correct statements, answer is 2, 3, 4. So answer is C. Consider the following statements are correct. Pursuant to the powers conferred by the Article 260 of the Constitution, Parliament enacted the Interstate Water Dispute Act 1956 to provide for adjudication of disputes relating to water of interstate river and river valleys. The Union government has constituted several tribunals under the Efforts Act. Interstate Water Dispute Act 1956 empower the central government to constitute a water dispute tribunal for adjudication of a water dispute. Then, when the request from any state government is respected of such water dispute is received by it and it is opinion that their water dispute cannot be negotiated. This statement is also correct. The process under the act from the stage of the constitution of the tribunal of the giving of the award by it normally takes 7 to 10 years. Yes. Asking what correct statements. So 1, 2, 3 are correct statements. So answer is D. Consider the following statements are correct. Among the many innovative provisions adopted by the 14th Second Amendment of the Constitution 1976, a major far-reaching importance was the provision of the setting of administrative tribunals. As Article 14A, which consists of Article 323A and 323B, deals with the tribunals. As Section 1 of the Article 323A provides for the adjudication of trial by administrative tribunals of dispute and complaint with respect to requirement and condition of the service of person appointed to the public service and post in the connection with the affairs of the union or any state or any local other authority within territory of India. Yes, the power of the constitution, such tribunal is vested exclusively in the parliament. Yes, so 1, 2, 3, 4 are correct statement. Ask you one correct statement, so answer is A. Consider the following statements are correct. The matter to be covered by administrative tribunals as follow: levy, assessment, collection, enforcement of the tax areas, foreign exchange, import, export across custom frontier areas, industrial level dispute areas, matter connected with the land reform covered by Article 31 areas, sealing of urban property areas, election to the either house of parliament. Only these statements are incorrect. Production, procurement, supply, distribution of food stuff or other essential quantities are also correct. So asking what correct statements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7 correct statements. So answer is B. Consider the following statements are correct about the administrative system. Administrative tribunals was not an original invention of the Indian political system. Yes, the such tribunals are now well established in the all democratic countries in Europe as well in the United States of America. Yes, the experience of India during the past 2 decades or more has demonstrated that the administrative tribunals have an effective role to play in country which has embarked upon a program of rapid socio-economic change. This statement is also correct. Asking about correct statements, 1, 2, 3 are correct statements. So answer is D. Consider the following statements are incorrect. In pursuance of the provision contained in the Administrative Tribunal Act 1985, not 1955, the administrative tribunal set up under the exercise original jurisdiction in respect of service matter of employees covered by it. The statements are partially correct. The administrative tribunals exercise jurisdiction only in relation to the service matter of the litigant covered by the act. As the procedural simplicity of the act can be appreciated from the fact that the aggravated person can also appear before it personally. Yes, the government can present its case through its department officer or legal practitioner also. Yes, the act provides for the establishment of high court at the state level. The statements are incorrect because act provides the establishment of tribunal, not high court. The statements are incorrect. Ask for incorrect statement. So 1 and 5 are incorrect. So answer is A. Consider the following statements are correct about the CAG. The Constitution of India under Article 148 provides the independent office of the CAG of India. These statements are partially incorrect. She is the deal head of the Indian Audit Account Department. Yes, he is her duties of hold the Constitution of India and laws of the Parliament in the field of financial administration. Yes, the CAG is empowered to audit all expenditure from the consolidated fund of Indian government. Only the statements are incorrect because this is also for the state government. The reports of the CAG are taken into consideration by the Public Account Committee, which are a special committee in the Parliament in India and state legislatures. The CAG is also the head of Indian Audit and Account Service, which has over 58,000 employees across the country. Yes, the CAG is not eligible for further office either under the government of India or under the government of any state after he has ceased to hold the office. Yes, there shall be Comptroller Auditor General of India who shall be appointed by the President of India on the branch under his hand and seal shall only be removed from the office in the like manner on the grants of the judge and the Supreme Court. These statements are correct. Asking what the correct statements, answer is 1, 3 and 1 is incorrect because article 148 is there, so 2, 4, 5, 7 is there, so answer is C. Consider the following statements are correct. To investigate, monitor all matters relating to the safeguard provided for the scheduled caste under this constitution or under any other law for the time being in force or under any order of the government, and to evaluate the working of such safeguard is correct. This is asking about the National Commission of Scheduled Caste. Here written having 3 statement and 4 statement another. All the statements are correct. So answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So answer is D. Consider the following statements are correct. National Commission of the Scheduled Tribes is an Indian constitutional body was established under 89th Amendment Act 2003. Yes, on the 89th Amendment Constitution coming into force 19th February 2004, the National Commission of the Scheduled Tribes has been set up under Article 338A by bifurcation of the erstwhile National Commission of Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe to oversee the implementation of the various safeguards provided to scheduled and tribes under the Constitution. These statements are incorrect. Why this amendment? The erstwhile National Commission of Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe was replaced by 2 separate commissions. These statements are correct. Asking about incorrect statements, so only 2 are incorrect statements. So answer is B. Thank you for that.